So some people worry about tech replacing human connection. How do you balance AI tools with the emotional and human side of parenting?
Yeah, so I see it really separate from emotional connection. I see it as protecting emotional connection in some way. I'm not replacing myself. I feel like I'm removing friction. I like to think of myself as a creative person, and I think
Hmm.
creativity needs energy. And when logistics start to drain me and there's nothing left in me, I feel like it helps my energy level so that I can be more present with my children.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I've gotten a lot of, and I can get into this later, but negative comments about it on Instagram, and it's I'm using it as a tool to give me more of that emotional
Right.
connection with the things that matter.
Yeah, and the perfect example is, the bathtub where you maybe would have to call someone to come over. Maybe you and your husband would have tried to do it and it would have taken you hours, and instead you had a plan and then you got it done and then you have more time with your family. So
Exactly.
that is, the kind of the trade-off. What's one AI hack that you recommend to every mom that maybe doesn't feel as tech savvy, something small? Because I think people are scared of AI a lot.
Yeah, so definitely meal planning is where I would start, because you really don't need prompts or a system. You could just say, I have this age and this
Mhm.
age child, and this one is picky and this one loves this. And I mean, I have it meal plan our whole week, and then I have it put together a grocery list for me so that I can, when I walk into the grocery store, I can just quickly get everything, get out of there.
And that I'll put, like, random ingredients that I have if I need to get rid of the
Yes.
use them up. That is something so cool that I'll be like, "I never thought of, like, putting this and this together." So I feel like that, and again, that's a time saver of
For
you're
sure.
now spending time with your family.
Right.
So how has the AI changed the way you think about your day instead of just what you do in your day?
Um, yeah. I feel like it helps me just kind of pre- prepare so that I have my systems in place so that
Mhm.
I again it I'm all about being more efficient and getting time back. And I think that if I can offload some of the the tasks that would take up a lot of my energy, I can focus on the things that would really matter.
Yeah. And how has leaning into AI shifted your internal dialogue with doing it all versus now you're in that strategic planning?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my mindset kind of changed from how do I do everything to what
Yeah.
actually deserves my energy, because I don't need to be involved in every single task, but I want to be present for the things that matter.
Yeah. So let's talk about the resistance because that is something I see a lot in social media of, AI is, again, it's replacing humans, it's bad for the environment, it's you can do this on your own. How do you kind of deal with that and how do you navigate that and what advice would you have for people that,
Yeah.
or what do you say to people who are saying that, I guess?
Yeah. So it's funny because in a lot of my friends and people I know use AI, but I have, since starting this Instagram account, I've gotten a lot of comments where I think a lot of it comes from misunderstanding because people assume I'm outsourcing care when really I'm just
Mm,
outsourcing logistics. But something that matters the most to me is kindness, and it's something where I work really hard to model and teach my children. And I know that AI obviously isn't a person, but one thing I've noticed is that it's never unkind. It's just
yeah. It's
supportive and helpful. And I think there's some lesson in there that parenting is so hard as it is. And I don't need judgment. I just need compassion and for ourselves and for each other. So
it's funny because there was a skit that I saw on Instagram of someone saying, like, if, like, having AI as the and, ChatGPT therapist, and it's, like, this person going in saying all these bad things that they did, and
right.
"It's okay, your feelings are
Right.
valid," and I'm like, "Yeah."
sometimes it's like, okay, like I need you to tell
Yeah.
me what I'm doing wrong here. But I mean, it's never, yeah. Look, I don't, I care so much about our planet and being present with my family, obviously, but it's hard when someone tells me like, you're take care,